That's not what my usual command there is. I usually have, where'd it go? I usually have the adorable double wave. Working on a project. Anyway, hello everyone, I'm Heartfeltward, and welcome to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I wanted to do a little bit of an island tour before I wipe my island. Oh, my inventory's a mess. So, this is my original March 2020 island. I have been working on it off and on for several years now, and I finally just reached a point where it was like 99% done, and I wanted to restart. So I kind of slapped a few things, last details down, and I'm gonna call it complete. But this is my island with the current dream address. I have my resident Molly, I have Willow, Sage, and then I have the deer villagers, Bruce, Diana, Lopez, Zell, Eric, Fauna, Bam, Bo, Deirdre, and Fuchsia. It took me a very long time to get all of the deer villagers because I didn't have access to any online features when I started the game back in 2020, so I had to get all of them through Nook Miles tickets. And obviously, I am also a deer. So, as you can see, I've just kind of left a lot of my flowers and stuff on the beach. I don't want to get rid of them, and I didn't use them, so unfinished. I have a cute little garden with my favorite gyroid. I kind of went with I wanted mountainous mushroom forest, so there's a lot of mush furniture everywhere. And it's 5 a.m. My dream address is also set to 5 a.m. I really wanted a rainy day, or not rainy, a foggy morning, because I feel like the vibes would have been amazing. But the only foggy morning I found was at 7 a.m. And I like the lights shining more than the fog. So we went with a rainy morning. And let's tour my cute little beach house. So this is kind of meant to be like a video diary for myself because I do plan on wiping this island and like flattening it and restarting it. So I won't be able to experience this again because you can't visit your own dream addresses, at least not on your own Switch. And when you make a new dream address, it just overwrites your current one. So this was my little living room and dining room. I've got some of my favorite things and a cute little praying mantis because I used to have a pet praying mantis several years ago. Great pet. Let's go to the left first. And I've got my little kitchen. A lot of blue. It's one of my favorite colors. I really liked doing interior design in this game. It's a lot of fun. I spent a long time making all of these kitchens. I've got my favorite food out, which is mashed potatoes. Or baked potatoes, anyway. That's my kitchen. In the back is my little craft room. Little reading nook. Places to hang out. It's really hard to see with the bookcases. Yeah, cozy little craft room. I like the ball of yarn. That item is it's usually like cookies, but the yarn is just really cute. To the right is my bathroom. Again, very blue. I recently redid this, and I really like how it turned out. I've got my shower and toilet hidden back here behind the partition wall, because I really wanted to use this wallpaper. The movement and the hydrangeas, most of my shrubbery, like half of my shrubberies are hydrangeas, and I feel like it just really works. And who wouldn't want to take a bath with that as your view? So yeah, I liked this room a lot. Upstairs is my bedroom slash gaming room that never really saw completion. It's a little bland up here, but it gets the job done. On my wall, I have all of my villager photos, plus a couple extras. There we go. And in my gaming space, I have a pet tarantula, because I think having a pet tarantula would be pretty cool. Although I don't have one, I've never had one. In fact, I'm afraid of spiders. But I do want a pet tarantula. So there we go. This game kind of reminds me of like Slime Rancher. But that's my little bedroom upstairs. The basement is a cluttered little basement with the iconic song playing down here. I kind of have a little workspace down here with some junk, a lot of stuff to play with. Don't mind the skeleton, he's fine. And then I've got Stardew Valley on my little laptop here, so I can come down here and game and hang out. Don't mind the cobwebs in the corner either. But that is my house. So that is my cute little beach house where I get to live, and my garden. My airport ended up really close to resident services, so that's cool. We will save going to the right. We're going to go over to the left. There are some presents here if you guys ever load into the dream address. I've got our mailboxes here. And then on this little path down here is our Queen Diana's house. She's not awake right now, so Editing Heart will put in what her house inside looks like. This is Diana's home. She, my little princess, has a very spa and relaxing house. I really like how hers turned out. I feel like it suits her. I feel like she would really enjoy getting to live here. She's got a place where she can sit and do her music, and got a nice hot tub. Very cute. I tried to keep some of their like original furniture when I was designing their houses, but Princess Diana, the queen, has her own little private beach down here. Nice place for relaxing. There's one of my garden gnomes up there. I have hidden, I believe, there's 7 different color variants for the garden gnomes. Maybe there's 8. But all of them are hidden around the island. Feel free to try and find them. I've got a little shopping area up here with a, I believe, mosquito trapped. Yeah, it's a mosquito. Get wrecked, nerd. And behind it is my able sisters with a cute little place for them to come out and work on the sewing project. We're gonna continue back a little bit and go more to the left. Lots of flowers, lots of mushroom. Ooh, Bruce is home and Bruce is awake. Oh, he's cooking up a storm over here. So, like I said, I did try to keep some of their original furniture, but I feel like Bruce's home changed the most, because it just didn't fit who I thought he was, like who he, in my eyes, who he is, because he's like a grumpy old man. So he's got his work stuff and, you know, toolboxes and stuff. Most of them have like home kind of themes now, where they would live. I didn't go too crazy. Bye, Bruce. Also, I think I put a gyroid in everybody's house. I like the gyroids. Bye, Bruce. So, Bruce and Bam live together in this little, like, city park area. They've got a little playground down here, because I love being able to play with items. It's one of my most favorite things to do, so I needed a lot of stuff that I could play with. Bam is not awake, so Editing Heart will put in a little clip of what the inside of his house looks like. This is Bam's house, my little buff baby. He's obviously got some workout equipment. He loves to exercise, so I wanted his home to reflect that, but he's also got a really playful side, so he's got a few cool items, a lot of blue. He is my bright blue deer after all. Don't mind the sweat. It's fine. I'm sure he washes it sometimes, maybe. Anyway, that's Bam's house. Down here, we're going down into the public beach. Lopez lives on some beachfront property as well. This is Lopez's house. I feel like he ended up with like a really cluttered house, but that's okay. He's got a cute little kitchen, nice little bed area. I did keep all of their like original music as well. So everything is what it used to be. Doesn't he have a gyroid in here somewhere? Or does he not? It doesn't look like he does. Well, almost every villager house has a gyroid in it. And I've got a cluttered little beach. Got some relaxing, some lawn chairs, a barbecue. This bonfire is like original 2020, hasn't changed at all. I think this was one of the first items you like needed to craft. So this has been here for a very long time. I've got some volleyball happening. Up a little bit on the beach. It's more of like a quiet area where a kid's been building a sand castle. We'll continue on that way in a second, but we're going to come up here. And because I forgot, I got a lighthouse up there. It used to be a little bit further back, but I pulled it forward. I think it works better. And between this beautiful Bounty's Arch, I have our orchard and a little bit of a garden. I have all of my trees organized here. They look really pretty in November with all the different colors too. And we've got 3 rows with some nice lights. There's a little art station up here that looks down into this really pretty double waterfall that I made. And then down here, there's a little access to the public beach with some more loungers and stuff that continues down past the lighthouse. A lot of beach towels and places to suntan, and then a little mermaid section up here because I wanted to do something with the mermaid furniture, so this is what ended up happening. Ooh, sand dollars. Thought it was pretty cute. There is a place to get some ice cream. There's a place to get changed, rinse off after a nice day at the beach, because, you know, you're going to get all sandy all over. And then up, we have a little pathway over into my cafe. A lot of pink up here. Hello, little gyroid. So this is where my character Willow lives, and she kind of runs a restaurant cafe thing. Like I said, a lot of pink. There was a lot of, it all matched, so I kind of went with it. But this is the entrance to the cafe where you can come and get some stuff to go. Nice cup of coffee or a fresh baked good. Oh, wow, okay. Some seating areas and some places to just get some sweet treats. Now, I was doing left first, so we'll continue doing that. To the left, we've got our little cafe seating, come in here and hang out with your friends, enjoy some baked goods, because the food in the game looks so good. And after they added cooking, I knew that I just needed a place to kind of display some of my favorites. Plus, where else am I going to use this cute peach wall? Is the restaurant, the cooking station. I have a place to wash and dry our plates. I've got some new shipments. This is where all the cooks are going to hang out, and where our wall of coffee is. Again, it felt like a really nice fitting place to put all of this weird things. And it's definitely one of my more favorite rooms because of all the stuff I can play with. You don't need to run anymore. Thank you. And lastly, to the right is one of the rooms I just kind of slapped together at the end. I didn't really know what I wanted to do here. I kind of just wanted, like, this is like the cutesy area where you'd come and like take your Instagram photos and whatever. It just never came together. I could never decide on what chairs and tables and stuff to use, so this is what I ended up with, like, right before I uploaded my dream address. I still think it's cute. I still really like this flooring. It just never worked out. But that's okay. We'll come back to this someday. Upstairs is a little bit quieter of a vibe. We've got some pool, another little gnome eating some french fries. I feel like this would be like the place you'd come to like relax and listen to some cool music. Sit on the cool couch and eat some cookies. Plus, it's not pink. It's probably the only place in the cafe that doesn't have like an overwhelming pink theme. So yeah, this was my upstairs. Downstairs is a karaoke lounge because I needed a place to come and sing. Also probably should have changed the music. What's playing here? You? What's playing? KK Swing. I feel like Bubblegum KK would do really well down here, but this character didn't have access to it, so we make it work. But karaoke lounge, a little bit moodier, a little bit more quiet. I love these spooky cookies. They're so cute. And that is my cafe. Now, we can kind of go over that way, but we're going to backtrack a little bit. I did try to make my island pretty maneuverable for when I'm playing around, but it's a lot of like hot paths and like secret trails. Like over here, we can hop over to the Able Sisters. But yeah, up here behind the Able Sisters is Zell's house. Zell's house is very classy. I feel like it doesn't suit the outside of his house, but the interior definitely suits his personality. He is a very stylish deer. Very classy deer. And Fauna's house. And Fauna's home is very homey and cozy compared to Zell's home. She's got her little reading nook because my girl loves to read. And her home had a lot of the block furniture, so I kind of used that throughout. She's got a little bedroom area down here and a cute little kitchen. I really like the Turkey Day furniture, so I'm glad I got to use it, at least somewhere on my island. But her island is her home anyway, her home is very cute. I would want to live here. I think it's one of my favorites just because of how cozy it feels. I will add a clip of what their house looks like because neither of them are awake. They've got some hyacinths and a cute little reading area. I picture Fauna comes out here to read most mornings. They also have a pumpkin patch and a wheat field. As soon as the wheat field got added, I knew I needed to have one in my island. Although it does cause a lot of lag. Oh, and hidden behind Nook's Cranny is a little, dumpster area. You can reach it from the other side, I just forgot about it. But it is over there. We will check out that side in a second. But first, we're gonna go over this little bridge and go up on the left to Eric's house. He is not home. Eric has a very cozy log cabin. Somehow it's snowing in here. Don't question it, he's a moose. I really love the lazy villagers. Their personality is so cute because they always talk about food and bugs in their homes. So obviously he's got a cockroach and a little centipede, and he's got a little ant. A lot of food. I like his house. If I had a log cabin that looked like this, I'd be very happy. Minus the insects. I don't really want the insects. But Eric does, so that's what Eric gets. He's got some cupcakes out and a couple little cockroach friends hanging around. His little laundry, and then this, you can't really reach over here anymore, but that's the archway between, or the mountains between Abel Sisters and my orchard. And like I said, you can't really, no clear path, but you can hop on over behind Eric's house. And I've got this little mystic pond happening, and there's Stonehenge back there. I kind of put touches of a magical theme in here. You'll see a little bit more of that in a bit. But I really liked the glow items. They are so pretty. So, up here, to the right, is my campsite. And we'll check that out in just 1 second. If you hang over to the left, kind of snake your way through this hidden path, there's a little tunnel over here that leads us down into my secret beach where Red is. This was, I didn't use a ton of custom codes, but I needed something, or I wanted something for Red back here. So yeah, this is kind of my hidden path. You're not supposed to know it's here. But my campsite, they've got a nice place to cut some wood. Don't mind the centipede. Some places to cook. There's 2 paths up. There's one over there, and then there's also one over here where you can watch the stars. This is where I usually come if there's ever a meteor shower, because it's really pretty and you get a nice clear view up here. So, if we take this hop path over the river, down here leads us back to Fauna and Sal's house. And another little waterfall area. We'll go that way in a second. Actually, you know what? We'll go that way now, but we're going to go around. So, back at Resident Services, if we take the path to the right, I have a cute little double waterfall feature here. A diagonal bridge. I love the way these diagonal bridges look. And here is Fuchsia's house with her matching flamingos. I really remember struggling with Fuchsia's home, but I think it turned out really cute. It's very pink here, but she's got a cute little work area with her guitar, a nice little kitchen. Her little bedroom area is very cute. I like the, I don't remember what those items are called up there, hanging, dreamy something. But she's got a cute place to come and hang out and watch some TV. I think her house turned out really cute. Oh, what did I touch? What's on the wall there? Oh, AC unit, yeah. Pretty sure I put an AC unit in almost every room. And I've got my museum up here. Of course, I had to have the moose fossil on display. This area leads behind my house, and we'll go over to the far right in a little bit. But first, this path up by Fuchsia's house is one of the first things I built when I redesigned the island to this state. This little book nook especially. Don't worry, the books are waterproof. Another little diagonal bridge, because I'm obsessed with them, that will lead you up to Fauna and Zell's house. We continue up through the path. I've got Deirdre up here, kind of nestled into this little valley. Deirdre is my favorite villager, so she got a really cute little autumn-themed house. I really liked her original house, so I just tweaked it a little bit and made it a little bit more cozy, a little bit nicer of an area to actually like live in, little nice house. But she's still got her nature out here. She's definitely like one of my all-time favorite villagers. And continuing up, I've got a cute little sitting area around a little campfire with the like thumb, I don't remember what this item is called, the thumb can? Down, thank you. And then this is Beau's house. He also has a little bit of food out, a little vegetable garden, and a couple insect friends. Last but not least is Beau's house. He's got a much more like summer cabin vibes. But he still has his little insect friends and comic books. He talks about reading a lot more than Eric does, I found. So he's got more paper and comic books and stuff. I think his house turned out pretty cute. I really like how his house turned out. I like the glowing moths and the vines. He's just got more of like a almost childish vibe more than Eric did with his little lazy cabin, because they're both my lazy villagers and I love them both. But I really like Beau's house. I also, along with not changing too much of their interiors, or at least trying to keep some of their original items, I also didn't do too much to the exteriors of most of the houses. I liked the way they looked, I just kind of made it work. It gave me something to go with. There is a little bit of a hot path over here. Leads you back over to the campsite. And hidden over here behind Beau's house is my third and final character. They've got a little squeakoid out here helping cook. They've got a lot of black and blue flowers and some decayed trees. Godzilla is here Don't worry. He can't reach the island yet. And the reason this place is a little bit spookier is because this character is my witchy character. I do enjoy the like witchy occult collecting rocks aspect of life, and there's a bunch of items that I think fit that in Animal Crossing. So if you visit, you'll notice that character is usually in her, I believe she's in like a witch hat and a little witch uniform. She's very cute. Like last time, we're starting with the left. She has a very full library over here. You must have a lot of knowledge to be a witch. She's working on her like grimoire. She's got a little place, a little music stand here. Lots of books, lots of knowledge. A lot of the Zodiac furniture too, because I mean it just made a lot of sense to me. I also don't think you can get to that chair, so you know, don't touch her stuff. She'll get angry. Is her little garden area. I feel like this would be like outside of her house. Also, the wallpaper was perfectly suited for the vibes of the island. There is a lot of glowing moss and vines. Again, another item that as soon as I saw it, I needed to use it. But I figured this is where she comes and grows a couple plants, hangs out with nature. I really like how this room turned out. And I did fiddle with the lighting, but if I made it too dark, it was too hard to see the details. So this is what I ended up with. Lastly, to the right is her little living quarters. She's got a cute bed and a bunch of drying herbs and a potentially haunted doll. Little place to do some sewing by the stove. And yeah, just a quiet little area for her to live. She's got a place to view the stars up here. Every witch needs a place to view the stars. Plus, it gave me an excuse to use this little Kiki and Lala thing. I think it's really cute. But yeah, I really liked the flooring. I like how it's dynamic and it shifts and moves. So this is her little star viewing area. Downstairs is the coolest room. I love this floor paper. It only works when you have both the floor and the wall, but this is her little spell room. Got all kinds of candles around her cauldron here. Lots of shelves filled with all sorts of goodies. Another little gnome. I don't think I can actually get, oh I can, I got it, okay, it's a maze. She's got a cute little pet frog. You gotta have a frog, they're very cute. I really like how this room turned out. She's got a lot of stuff down here. And that is my witch character. I really needed, as soon as I saw the flooring and wallpaper in the basement, I knew that I needed to make like a witch character. I'm very glad I did. So, at the junction of Deirdre's house and the path up, if we snake around these trees, I have kind of a triple goddess rock circle. This took forever to get the rocks here. I'm not looking forward to moving them when I redo this island, but, you know, it'll be fine. We'll get there. This was another very early creation in Evebury. I really like how it turned out, though. And again, there's a little, what are these called? Pergolas? Anyway, the wisteria, we can travel underneath it. And it leads us to a little farming area. I believe I made this before farming and cooking was even added to the game, so very early edition. It hasn't changed too much over the years. Oh, and cute little fun fact, this was like the very first thing I ever made and added to my island. It is mine and my spouse's initials. Continuing down this beach, this was the last thing that I created, and it's a little fish market. I've got all kinds of fish containers out, a couple crabs, a little lobster, because over here, oh hey Gulliver, or Gullivar, sorry, Captain's Pier is over here. Place to go fishing, and a place to come and sell your fish. And I've got my turtles on a date with a snow crab. I believe you're a snow crab, right? Oh, a spider crab. Sorry, my apologies, buddy. He's chaperoning them. But this was the last thing I made. This beach used to be completely covered in flowers. I was going to put more like flower buds on the beaches around. I never got around to it. There's a bunch of seaweed around though. And this hop path leads us back over to my house. So my plan is to completely flatten this island and restart. And when I do that, I think the next kind of theme that I'm going for is kind of space and moon themed. And I've got a couple ideas, so we're going to see if I can't make it a reality. It's going to be very different vibes than what this one is. So I really wanted to take a second and kind of document this, if for nothing else but my own memory. I worked very hard on this island. I've spent a lot of time on it. It means a lot to me. But sometimes you just gotta start fresh, and that's the way it is. But thanks so much for watching, and I will probably be live streaming at least a little bit of the process. That's my hope. We'll see how that goes. Also, I did make this flag myself. I'm not very good with the custom codes, with the creator code things, but, you know, I feel like the flag got the vibes across. Deer, trees, and mushrooms. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!